Boy, size motherfucker. Cold in Chicago and shit, nigga. It was summer. I want to say like 2 days ago, motherfucker. Man. Well, I go to work, so I gotta wrap this up. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna get y'all these readings while I'm on vacation. I know I need to pre-record them, but we gotta pack and do all kind of other shit for tomorrow. So you got till midnight to book these little $25 joints, $25 twin flame readings, personal readings, whatever. Midnight. Get them in. After that, they'll be back to regular prices. Prices, contact information, all that is in the info section of this reading. Be in Vegas by 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Can't wait. So, if you're in the Las Vegas area, holla at the boy. I might drop a line to a couple folks I want to try to catch up with. I'll be there about 4 days, you know what I'm saying? Definitely doing in-person readings for the 40, you know what I'm saying? I'm chopping up with the kid. Can hang for a bed. It's vacation though. Just keep throwing that out there and shit, because Lord knows. Definitely gonna be trying to do me. So, enough yapping. If you're waiting on an email reading from me, it should be coming in the next 24 hours. Thank you for everybody that snatched them 25-hour readings. Things are working a lot more smoother than usual. So, and say a prayer for the kid, man. You know what I'm saying? While I'm on this flight, while I'm on my West Coast shit, niggas know how I be. Oh shit, other shit. I go out west. Hey, look, just say a prayer for the kid, man. Make sure I get to and from my destination safely and soundly, man. And I appreciate that, you know. Let's get with it. It's too early for classes, my eyes. All right, let's go. Rhyme Master's Karmic Demo, and let's just begin. First card in this message, we have a big ass pentacle. Feminine had one, you got one too. I mean, y'all reflections. Y'all twin flames. Divine counterparts. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you as a divine masculine and your feminine as a divine feminine, y'all two different people. Y'all twin flame demo is the mirror. That is y'all reflection. It's a mirror. What's a mirror? You wave your right hand, it's the left hand waving at you. They doing the same shit. But in reality, they really ain't the same. It should be looking like this, but it's this. We don't know the dynamics or the dimension or the realm that the mirror is in, but it's there for us to understand. You know? You want to get the same reaction from things. That's all the mirror is. It's like spelling something backwards to see it forward on the mirror. Or like my twin sister used to do. Her ass used to have a diary. Her ass is like fucking Leonardo da Vinci. She wrote her word. She wrote her words backwards and forward. You know? And I was looking at it. That shit looked like a fucking alien language. I was like, how does this chick write it like this? And then it kind of found out she was writing it in a mirror. She used the mirror to write it like that. Say she's my twin sister. You know, she's a female too. She's way more, like I say, feminine is way more superior than the man. She's a divine masculine too, by the way. Feminine as fuck with masculine. Masculine as fuck with feminine. You know what I mean? Yes, the mirror. That's the trick. That's half the trauma. That's half the confusion right there. Is just learning what kind of reflection y'all got and how to use the mirror to your favor. Because that's the only way to get through to the other side. Through is through the mirror, right? Okay. Ace of Pentacles. This is a big ass manifestation. It's a person, place, or a thing, something you could taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. It's either very big, like an elephant in the room, or it's very important. Clarifying that is the Three of Cups. Three of Cups means a few things. Three of Cups could be distractions. You know, whatever this is, you need to keep it close. You need to keep a good, watchful eye on it. This is this. And it's like you got to keep it in your eyesight. What you don't want is things in the way to where it could be a distraction to somebody trying to take this or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like watching your kid. You don't never want to take your eye off your kid because, you know what I mean? Especially nowadays, kid is very important. A big ass pentacle. More smoke. Final smoke. It's fairly important masculine, not very. Got the King of Wands. So I just take it as exactly what I'm looking at. You know, Ace of Pentacles. It could also be being in attendance for something, or you acquired something, or this is a big ass asset, or this is very important. Whatever this pentacle is, you're distracted, you know, and can't really see the importance or the magnitude of whatever this pentacle may be. You're in divine form, King of Wands. That's the divine masculine card. When you in divine form like this, you are in your true self. What's your true self? That's the self you always are around your twin. Matter of fact, that's the only time you can really be your true self is around your twin or by your motherfucking self. You're not your true self around your friends, family, the world, and shit like that. Feels good when you can be in your own skin sometime, you know. But, you know, usually when you're in good form like this, you have a tendency to burn your twin. If you got a tendency to burn your twin in this little divine form, ain't no telling what you're doing to friends and family. This is also, you divine masculine personally has a family member or someone close that needs your A4 attention right now because there's some major shit going on with them and you kind of distracted. This is not checking in on a, I don't know, distant family member who's aging, you know, and needs some A4 assistance. Or people who, like I say, been trying to get help from you and you've been ducking and dodging like the law, feeling some type of way, thinking you're teaching a lesson or whatever the fuck, and you see the severity of the situation they're in and needed your help with. We're not talking about your twin. This definitely like some outside karmic situation. Bottom line, what's more important than all that there? We got focus, Five of Swords. Clarifying this Five of Swords is the Eight of Swords. And that's a self-imposed prison. It's all mental. What are swords? Thoughts, decisions, the direction you go in, your mentality, ideology, things of that sort. You need to focus on the self-imposed prison you in. Or you need to focus on the self-imposed prison you kind of created for, I don't know, a particular person, place, or thing, and the karma that's going in with them. Like, you gotta pick another smoke for this ball of energy. This really look like you left somebody hanging and now they fucked up. Ace of Cups. Clarifying all this bottom line shit. Self-love, self-respect, self-admiration, self-identification, self-realization. But this is taking care of yourself in a divine way. You took care of yourself in a worldly way. It's like you made a shitload of plans. Look at all these swords. You made a shitload of plans and it's like you backed out on it to protect yourself. Thus leaving somebody hanging. It ain't your twin, but it's somebody you left hanging. And you're really gonna have to focus on who the fuck that was. Like I said, you gotta treat everybody with respect. You gotta treat everybody with dignity. If you're gonna do a lick, as we like to call it, it better be somebody that deserve it. You know what I mean? All actions have reactions. There's a consequence to everything. Whether that was you personally or in the second or third degree. This looks like first degree. First degree, whatever. It's like you were intended to something and you pulled out of it thinking that, I mean, you knew pulling out of it wasn't not going to happen to you. But it's like a lot of people got fucked up due to something you left. And it looks like you finna learn a lesson about taking care of yourself when you need to take care of your fellow man. especially the fellow man or woman you making plans with. Coming to the situation in your karma, straight up in here, we got the Eight of Wands. This is a phone call. Communication, email, document, form. It's like some formal form of communication. Clarifying that, it's a Six of Pentacles. Whatever this, I don't know, piece of information is, it's okay. Six of Pentacles is okay. That's homeostasis. It's okay, but it's not great. More smoke. This is karma. Something you did. You're going to get a communication about a move you made. You're fine, Six of Pentacles. You're okay in this melee. But the people you Seven of Pentacles from, like I said, are going through some very bad shit. It's like a fraud case. You were in business with somebody, it turns out they going to jail for fraud. And in their defense, they trying to get everybody to come with them. You were involved and they trying to get your involvement in it, but really you weren't because, like I said, you smart. You the one. You different. You know how to move. You're as karmic as the karmics you fuck with doing business with karmics and shit like that. But this is bad business on your behalf. But you saved your ass. But unfortunately, somebody else got fucked up, and it was somebody you just moved around from. After all the melee, you're going to get a letter, call, note, email, message from the person you wronged. You personally come into the situation masculine, you got the Knight of Cups or a wish granted. More smoke. More smoke. Got the Five of Cups. Gotta pick another card. Queen of Pentacles. Damn. So. And we got your karmic feminine out here, but she ain't showing up as the devil as usual. She shows up in the form of a devil. She can show up in the form of a Queen of Pentacles. I mean, she a karmic. It's like they're gonna try every way to do whatever the fuck they're trying to do. So it seems like the person you left alone was your karmic feminine. Now, it's a warning. Red card. Any 3 red cards in my deck is a fucking warning. Warning, masculine. You come to this bitch with a warning. You got what you wanted out the deal. Whatever this karmic demo was, you got what you wanted out of it. 9 of Cups. That's a wish granted or a dream come true. 5 of Cups. You took yourself out of the situation. And what's 9 minus 5? 4 of Cups, right? 4 of Cups is out here. What's the 4 of Cups card? That's the world. 3rd dimension, temporary space and time, the karmic realm. Yeah, you did some karmic ass shit to this karmic ass feminine. Queen of Pentacles, that's a karmic feminine. Main reason you did this to this karmic feminine is because she bossed you around in a way to where you just ain't having it no more. Or it could be all the fucking instructions she gave you, the dumbass miscommunication, the bad advice. Like it's much deeper than what the fuck she just did. Like this ain't really the reason for the season with this little departing situation you're doing with this karmic feminine. This was just made it known loud and clear exactly where she at with you. Not saying it's right to do this karmic feminine like this, but you finna do a karmic feminine bogus. It's the feminine part. See, if it was a karmic masculine you taking advantage of. You taking advantage of a feminine woman or some shit. Like this petty. Petty pentagrass. You're doing some worldly ass shit to get back at a karmic, which was a worldly situation to begin with. Speaking of the world, masculine, you, in regards to the feminine energy, we got karma. 4 cups, that's the world. It's a temporary space and time, my dude. Like, the world's full of karmic, 70% to be exact. I keep telling you over and over and over again, you fuck with the world long enough, you're going to be doing worldly shit yourself. Do dirt long enough, you're going to get dirty. Time and time again, we've got this message that's in my hand. 4 cups is the world. Ace of Swords is ascension. You're going to have to ascend high, far, and beyond the 3rd dimension. This is the 3rd dimension. It ain't going nowhere. The 4th dimension is here and above. This is the infinite. Infinite realms are in the 4th, 5th dimension. First, second, third dimension are just worldly realms. You gotta ascend past these worldly realms because all you're doing is just creating karma to come back to you in the world. Since you be there so much, the karma is going to come back to you. Final smoke on that. Queen of Swords. You need to be 10 toes the fuck down on what mental direction you going in the world. You gotta ascend high above the world. But while you in the world, you need to know what mental direction you're going. Because you personally, in regards to the feminine energy, you got an 8 of Pentacles. You're finally in a good position. Post-karma, post-karmic situation now. Post-karmic situation, you finally got your life back. You was at a 6 of Pentacles prior to this karmic feminine and during this karmic feminine reign. You licked her. You came up. You did some so what? She deserved it. He deserved it. You give me a she could be a he, you know how we rocking. But this is petty pentagram shit. You literally stole 2 pentacles from this karmic feminine to have a life, just to have a life, a nice life. Man, that's crazy. And I'm sure them 2 pentacles are something more so of like a job and a cosign. Inheritance / donation / check / social status. That's a thing. Status is a thing. It's a pinnacle. Person, place, or thing. It's status. You got 2 pentacles out the deal. Being in the demo, and you took them shits and left. Date a hot superstar celebrity for a hot second, for like 3 months, then break up with them. You're really still in their celebrity. You're really still in their influence to where now you know fucking with her. You was a nobody, now you was somebody. Now you got influence and whatever you just gained from her. Money, whatever. That type of shit. 4 of Wands popped out. Aside from having this life, that's yours, but you know, you already know. You got the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands, that's twin flame union, reunion, and recognition, i.e. home. This is also the prize. This is also Zion, the 4th, 5th dimension. You know? You have a life in the 4th and 5th dimension. We all got lives in the world, but we got homes. Like a whole life, man. Like we got shit waiting for us at home. It's Zion, that's where we from. Earth is a temporary space and time. This is like a fucking hotel. You know what I'm saying? We have a home. An actual home. With shit in it. With things in it. Not earthly things. Holy things. Holy pentacles. You got divine pentacles too. The tree of life. That's a holy pentacle. Weed. Nigga, that's a holy pinnacle. Yeah, that shit definitely came from outer space. Yes, that's definitely an alien plant up in this bitch. That definitely didn't originate from here. Couldn't have. Nah. It's a living organism. Y'all didn't know. When we smoke weed, bud, we're smoking a living organism. That's why we get blown. That's why we get high and shit like that. Like it's a living organism. We're smoking it. Smoking a living organism. That's some alien shit. It's bud. It's been chopped off a fucking tree. It's still living. Mm-hmm. It moves. Man, just weed moves. Anyway, I should say this. There's a lot of shit at home. You just gotta be there. How you get home? Hey, it's just 2 wands after your role. What's your role? Survival. You're doing that already, right? I bet. Get some purpose, 3 of wands, and once you find purpose, you slide into home base. Let's get in where you fit in. You know? You personally, in regards to divine feminine energy. Look at your life, 8 of Pentacles. That's your life in a card. Look at your life. Look at your life in the 3rd dimension. Everything that's been happening in the world thus far. Now imagine the life in Zion. This is where your divine feminine be at. This is the main reason why your divine feminine is doing half the shit that she's doing. in the world. While she's got most of her influence, most of her influx, most of her income, most of her shit. You know what I mean? While being one with God, while really being in the place to be, which is home. Feminine be home a lot. You don't be at home that much. You be in the world a lot. Feminine goes there to handle business, but she always makes it back home. You seem to make the world your home, and it's cost you a lot more than Pentacles. Masculine, you in regards to yourself, your karma, you got a Two of Cups. This is the Lover's card. This is you and somebody else focusing. Overall energy, what was the big problem here? You had this big ass pentacle that's in your life. Something you're gonna have to be attentive for. You, divine masculine, and it's like you've been distracted from this pentacle. This pentacle is, like I said, the Jumanji game that is y'all demo. Some flame shit is like Jumanji. So y'all both played this shit, y'all both got finished this shit. There ain't no, hey, you do your turn and then come get me to do my turn. Nah, y'all both gotta be in a place to be responding to this game accordingly. Otherwise, this shit gonna take forever to finish. Fucking around with Jumanji, it can be an infinite game. You gotta finish the game. What if you don't die? We don't know. Maybe that's what Jumanji need to do instead of getting all commercialized with it, to see what happens if you don't finish the game. Any rate, Five of Pentacles, that's the dark night of the self. You by yourself, basically, you assed out. When it comes to this lover shit, you assed out. Another warning. When it comes to love, you always gonna be by yourself, masculine, because you choose to keep whoever's close to you stuck there. When people in your life in a relationship level, you want them to be exactly where they at. However they was when you met them, that's how you want them to stay. Because it was cool. They looked cool. Everything was cool. You know? Soon that shit ain't cool no more, you just put up with this shit being in your space. It ain't like you really in love. You will put up with some shit. Or be by yourself as far as to try to really pursue something a little bit more pure. Cups are involved in a lover situation. Two people just shacking up. Two people, like-minded individuals who just in each other's space and face doing whatever. That's cool. It's like me with my single ass. Like, it's cool having people, but by myself at the end of the day, until I really get this shit going on with another cup, this is emotion. I think a little post fellow client hat / psychic, Shannon was cracking. You know what I'm saying? She put a post up like, it was like a Farrakhan post. And she just, posted it, but put her little short spin on it just to post. It's a fucking post. And, I'm Christian. I don't fuck with Farrakhan at all, you know what I'm saying? But I felt what the fuck he was saying. He was just like, until a man basically marries a woman, you ain't really a man. Like, basically, don't quote me, but that's really in the line of what the fuck Mr. Farrakhan said. Now, don't misquote me like Vlad TV just did. They fucking up Vlad for misquoting that man. You know what I'm saying? But I already gave my disclaimers and shit. It was something more so if a man ain't wearing a woman, or like with a woman, like your wife, my nigga, like then you really ain't no man. Man needs a wife. Man needs a woman. Now, a lot of people got it misconstrued. Her comments start flooding. Really, the homosexuals, the first motherfuckers to step up. What do you mean? Like, no, that's incorrect. Like, nah, y'all not understanding the phrase. What the fuck she just said? That's a message she just said. If it's a message, it's only meant for those who get it. And those the message is for. Message was definitely for me. I said it on the comment. I understand exactly what the fuck that means. Yes, man needs a woman. Man needs a wife. A man, like a man, Ain't talking about homosexual. That shit is definitely fluid. Be a man, woman, whatever. It's fluid. There are no roles and genders and titles and shit in a homosexual situation. Which is, like I say all the time, a homosexual situation, or in my case, a twin flame situation of the same sex, it's like cheating. It's like fucking cheating. You know what I'm saying? My twin is a 30-year-old version of me. This shit easy. It's easy to get what I need to get. Information, reflection, dialogue, studying, analyzing this shit. It's perfect for a nigga like me. So, homosexual situations, that shit perfect. It's the same sex. The same sex, no, but the same sex more. Period. Yo, fuck what you talking about? I was married, a dyke chick eat my wife pussy way better than me, and I'm nice. Just like a nigga can suck your nigga dick way better than you can, shorty, because this is how it works. A man trying to figure out the opposite sex, nigga, that's impossible. A husband will never figure out his wife, ever. That's the lesson the nigga learning. What am I saying all the time? Woman is superior. Women have portals. Men have black holes. What's a portal? It's the infinite. A woman can create life. That shit a man can't do out here. That shit men trying to do out here. It's a fucking epidemic. But that ain't part of the fucking plan. All Farrakhan said, all my bright young individual mind just said was, hey, a man really ain't never want a woman. That's facts. Imagine if I had a wife and she was right here. Is she not gonna make my whole channel better, house better? Everything's gonna be better, nigga. I mean, damn, like, what about that can't people understand? We're not saying that a heterosexual situation is better than a homosexual situation or whatever. All I'm saying is that was the original way, original plan, the original plan that God had. We talking about the world, first of all. We ain't really talking about divine fourth, fifth dimensional shit. That's infinite, number one. And two, I'm a divine feminine. Man. So we ain't talking about fucking energy and shit. At this point, we talking about some worldly shit. And that's what? Biology, nigga. Hey. That's a distraction too. It's like the overall energy. Don't get fucking sidetracked with little dumb shit. Before you get triggered by something that you can't do, or you're not in a position to do, or that's just in your head how things aren't anymore, that's your shit. That's how you feel. What's a cup? It's a feeling or emotion. That's where you're going mentally in life. As a man, my job to protect the woman. There's a lot of men on this earth who don't fuck with the woman. Don't like them. And this man that's just, I don't know, offended by pussy. Which was here before you, son. Which is the reason you got here. It's the portal of how you even entered this motherfucker. I'm telling you, men in this world. That's why I say Karmic is 70%, man. It's just appalled by the sight of it, being next to it, the smell of it, all that. I see it all the time. A lot of gay niggas will be passing by and shit. And like I said, that shit is unacceptable. You're gonna have to fix that. That's something in your head you're gonna have to fix. You want to do that to your mom, why do that to another one? For you super holy motherfuckers out here who think people going to hell for smoking cigarettes or having sex before marriage or all that jazz. Man, listen. End of the motherfucking day, can't take one thing and utilize it without looking at the whole full spectrum of shit. Hell don't exist. I will argue. Heaven is a real location that you can actually find. Find it. You got the technology, you can actually find it. At least look at its direction, you fucks. Hey, so much shit in the fourth, fifth dimension that overrides the third dimension. And I'm gonna say this shit too and move on. When I say fourth, fifth dimensional shit, I mean fourth, fifth dimensional shit. Divine, infinite shit. Earth is a third dimension. What the fuck you think Saturn, Mars, Mercury, Pluto, some planets over there in the Andromeda system, that fucking Earth that look like Earth, that ain't Earth but bigger than Earth. What, nigga? Third dimensions, nigga. What? There ain't no what? Is fourth, fifth dimensional planets out here? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Same law apply. They just been around longer than we have. Whatever the fuck they got popping on that planet. Whatever the fuck we got popping here don't mean shit. It was jurisdiction over these spaces where we at before we got here. Okay, it's not that hard to think once you just think about it. You got to get out of here with your way of thinking. So out of here to where you ain't into worldly shit. Wrapping up this message, masculine. Going to the future, karma, internally conflicted. But you always internally conflicted. You always internally conflicted. What's internal confliction? Exactly what it sounds like. You're conflicted internally. Whatever this internal confliction is, it's some shit you can only help yourself with. It's some shit people can't see. It's some shit people don't fucking know about. But it's some shit you're gonna have to handle. Seven of Wands, Seven of Wands, that's internal conflict. That shit way more important than the Five of Wands, which is outside conflict. Outside conflict ain't got shit to do with you unless you involve it with yourself. Like what most people do in the Seven of Wands, before they sit here and fix themselves, they'll take these Five Wands and get rid of them. Thus, it's an outside conflict. It's a litter. They'll take their problems and throw it in the motherfucking world and basically got their problems lying around to affect other people while they Two of Wands and doing what the fuck they gotta do to survive. That's why that's why this is your role. You're the king of this shit. Doing whatever the fuck you gotta do to survive. Suppressing. These ain't thoughts like memories. It ain't like you suppressing memories and shit. We ain't talking swords. It ain't like you suppressing emotions. We ain't talking cups. These are wands. This is actions. Shit you've done. Shit you doing. Not shit you finna do because you ain't did it yet. And this is behavior. Key to solving your internal conflict is changing your behavior. Because if you change your behavior, you change your actions. How do you get all this shit? Knight of Pentacles. That's the grooming card. You need to be groomed by a person that's better than you, smarter than you, wiser than you, more secure than you. You know, people who on shit, not people who not on shit. And then this type of grooming that you get in this good grooming. These people mean well when they help you. When you get help from people, you want to get help from people who mean well. You don't want to get help from people who don't care or who ain't aware. You know, it's only gonna hurt you. You gotta fuck with people that's on your level or above. Anybody that's gotta do the opposite of mustard, you gotta catch up and shit, you gotta leave them in the dust. When you seek help from people who know what you looking for, or who know what you're looking to know, or who in the field or area that you're trying to get some expertise in. You know, you wouldn't go to a fucking mechanic about health issues. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go to the right field. Even when you get to the mechanic. It's just a hood problem, tire problem, window problem. Like, you still got subcategories and shit. Final card on your message, masculine. Watch the bridges you building. Three of Pentacles. This is you and somebody doing some shit. Told you, you build with a good person, you'll be happy. Ten of Cups, that's happiness or emotional fulfillment. You and another person finna start doing shit. And whatever you and this person finna start doing gonna make you happy. Happy in the right way. Happiness is a feeling, meaning it's gonna wear off or you're gonna grow from it. Happiness is not a pinnacle. Building with people are pinnacles, or doing something with another person could be a pinnacle. It's something you can taste, touch, see, feeling here. It's a person, place, or a motherfucking thing. You and another person going someplace, or you and another person doing some shit. Whatever it is purpose-based. When it comes to the purpose in your life, it's best to know that you and a person were basically put on earth to do a purpose together. Now, this purpose together is this Three of Wands of the person you're doing this purpose with, your feminine. Now, the way for you to find your purpose is for you to first do your job and this purpose you came for in the first place. Like, real shit. Feminines, it's like their job is the Three of Wands. So it's a 24-hour job for them to do what they were put on earth to do. Masculine, you trying to find your way, you know, through life. And the best way to really find your way to purpose is by assisting your feminine with her purpose, thus getting exposed to purpose, thus knowing what purpose truly is. And purpose is actions. And like I said, it's doing something outside of whatever you do to make ends meet, to help people. By you helping them, you get blessed. By you being blessed, you have an opportunity to bless more people. Thus, you doing your job in the world. It's just for the world. You got divine duties to do in heaven and shit too, but while you're in the world, you just want to make sure you're doing your divine job in it. That's all a divine's job is. Final card of this message. Six of Cups, we got the sauce. Best thing you can do is find that sauce vibration that you were walking toward when this shit all began. Before this twin flame situation even started, it was a vibration, a feeling, something you felt that was drawing you near. That's what drew you to your feminine. This is what drew you to your feminine. This is the vibration you two had that brought you guys together. Masculine, this is the missing piece of the puzzle. Time for you to go back to this vibration and see what's there. That's the message that I got. Hope I could be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Deuces.